Hello, everybody. Today I would like to talk to you about the 3 levels of the self and a piece that clicked for me recently that has truly transformed the way I'm looking at my personal transformation journey, if we would call it that way. So, you see, a week ago I sat down and I said, I feel like something is missing, like there is a piece of the puzzle that is just not in its place yet for me personally. And I couldn't put my finger on what is exactly this piece. It just felt like something was missing. I decided that I'm going to, create a sort of a painting in which I drew that piece. It looked like a piece of puzzle it was purple with black dots on it. And I said, okay, I'm going to trust that this piece of the puzzle is going to come my way in the next month or two. And I want to prepare. I want to create the circumstances that would make it feel at home when it comes. And so I set a set of different steps that I felt I needed to do in order to prepare for the coming of this piece. And I waited. And a couple of days ago, I decided to buy a book that a couple of different people have recommended to me over time. It's called Soulcraft by Bill Plotkin. And when I was reading it, I had this really weird experience because I had goosebumps. Like, every couple of pages, I would read something and get goosebumps. And it was like such a strong experience. I've never had so much goosebumps coming up out of a book that I'm reading. And what I found in that book was a framework that really helped me to understand this random process that I've been going through and to see the big picture of it. So what Bill Plotkin talks about is this 3 layers of reality or of experience or of the self, as you can call it as you want. So there is this middle layer in which it's somehow this present reality, shared reality as we know it, which is occupied by the ego. Not necessarily as ego as a bad thing. It's the ego, is the conscious self that wants to somehow figure out how to cope with this world and survive in it. The ego is concerned with questions like, okay, how do I find a partner, or how do I find somehow this sense of safety and stability in this world? How do I get along with life and live it in a good, practical way? Then he's talking about the other layer, which is the layer above. And that's the layer of the spirit, a layer that many of us have explored through meditation, in which there is this oneness and presence and the stillness and the emptiness inside of us, and its beauty and its transcendence of this practical reality, like understanding and looking at it from a higher perspective, that it's not everything that there is more to it, and just staying in that peace. And then he talks about the 3rd layer, which is the layer below. And that 3rd layer has to do with what makes us unique, what makes us special in this world, what is our gift to give to others and to manifest into existence. And that layer, however, is very difficult to work through. It contains a lot of pain because you have to go through layers of conditioning and of stuff that has just piled up on you as you've gone through your life. And it's a difficult process, and it involves searching and struggling and facing the unknown and acting out of courage, committing to things even before you know what they're about. And I felt like reading this, things finally really fell into place for me, because you see, there is this strive for happiness and for transcendence in our society. And there is this striving for becoming unattached to reality and to any kind of aspect of it. And the opposite direction is becoming attached, and is building relationships, and is caring, and is embodying that pain and that truth that each of us holds. And I understood all of a sudden that this is somehow, like, randomly, I've just found my way through each of those layers. Like the layer of the ego, I've been working at it a lot through coaching, for example, and through all kinds of other games that have allowed me to build better relationship with other people and with my emotions. Then there's the higher level that I've explored with Vipassana and other kinds of meditations. And then the lower level I've explored with shamanic journeying, with authentic relating, with dance. And it's actually that lower level that I've been afraid to start sharing more about with others, because it's very uncertain and I know it can hold pain. And I felt a lot of responsibility for taking that leap into saying, oh, I can help others out in that lower space, because I know from my own experience that it contains a lot of pain. And now I feel it's the time coming for me to really start embodying that, because I feel it's very much connected to my purpose in this life, and to holding spaces of connection for others, like guiding them through connecting to their entire essence, rather than just getting along with things in life. And it's that journey that I'm on, of finding my meaning and my gift for this world. And yeah, and I would like to encourage you guys to just ask yourself, where do you stand on these three levels, and which is the level where you feel like you need more work on right now. Love you all. Have an amazing day.